I know. I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds to process it as I process it even before I press the button to record. I'm back. I'm back and I'm here and I'm glad to be back because this is the space that I feel most comfortable being self. Um, I've always used social media as a way to simply be authentically me. I've gotten clients from social media. I've met great men on social media. I've met amazing friends on and through social media. And so, why detour from what has always been a good place for me? I know that social media has become a place where people just are whoever they want to be, imaginatively. And so for me, it's always been a space of authenticity, and I've always operated from a space of authenticity. With that said, things have changed. So many things have changed, i.e. location. I am back home. I've been back home in Los Angeles since January. No one's really known, and no one was gonna know until my team said that I needed to show face. Until my team said that what I need is everything that is already in front of me. So therefore, here we are. I live in the heart of the city. Love it here. I live in a dream neighborhood, a dream home, a dream space. I'm going to start working a dream job. I am still in private practice for therapy. And yeah, I've just been navigating life. I've been navigating the ups and lows of relationships in every facet you can imagine, from intimate to friendship, dating, to just everything you can imagine. And it sucked tremendously. I always tell my clients that there will be casualties along the way, not realizing that the casualties sometimes are literal and figurative. And so I'm just navigating through space as a woman who has been taught to be independent in a world where I'm not afraid to say that I actually need a man, that I actually want one, that I actually want to be a helpmate and a help partner. And what else? I'm just so glad to be here. I was really pushed to do this. I always wanted to come back in this momentous way where everything was in order and everything was perfect. But an advisor kind of just reminded me that no, you don't need to do that. There's enough superficial people on the social media realm and world, and they just want you to show up. And so here I am showing up, still vulnerable, still authentic, still keeping it real, still being real, still just coming with truth and fact. And sometimes it will be my opinion. Obviously, clinical things when that is necessary, podcasts when that jumps off and gets off the ground, but just real conversations where your social media timeline is curated and orchestrated in a way where it's always something positive coming from me until it isn't. And in those moments, obviously, we'll dissect and discuss from there. So yeah, that's what we're doing. This is where I'm at. I don't want to put any expectations on myself about how often I'm going to show up, about how often I'm going to show face, about how often I'm going to post. Like, that was the thing. I felt like I was showing up, motivating a group of people when I needed the motivation myself, when I needed the therapy myself, when I needed the help myself, when I needed the space of isolation myself. I'll delve into things like experiences that I've had with my friends. In my friendships, I'll get into just relationship things. As a single woman who has these principles and values about self and just all the things. I'll get into family dynamics. I'll get into how my friends have become more of my family than my family has been, and also discussing those conversations of what family even means. right? I have to give it to my clients for simply just being present, showing up, trusting me with their lives in ways that I never thought that they could even shift and just motivate me to show up, right? This world is a crazy world that we live in, and that is no secret. I am not perfect. I say fuck, I be fucking, and I still love God, right? So even holding space for God and discussing my relationship with God in a way that is authentic, I'm still growing, and God is still working on me and through me and with me. And so I'll never show up as someone who isn't who I say I am. As far as filters and appearance, like that will, come as the recordings come, but I was just instructed to make a video to show face, to let y'all know I'm back, to give y'all an idea of where we're flowing and where we're going and how I just expect to show up in the world. Because contrary to popular belief, I'm not Beyonce, but I'm Ashley, and people appreciate my presence in their lives. I'll even discuss grieving and the process of grieving and how I've navigated through grieving and in grieving and many different facets. Again, personally and just in close proximity and stuff like that, in relationships, grieving relationships. And so, yeah, that's me. I'm Ashley D. Murphy, sex and relationship therapist, a postpartum doula, sexuality coach, ghost book editor. What else do I do? I tell stories with words. I make you feel like you are experiencing things with me that you've never experienced, probably will never experience. I'm just a whole vibe, right? And I want to show up in that space on a platform and on platforms that will cultivate spaces for other people to feel okay with simply just being themselves, right? Getting to a Christ-like mind, just a mind of accepting people for who they are and how they show up in the world. And also being okay with letting go of those things that no longer serve you, and those relationships that no longer serve you, and those people that no longer serve you, including people you may have known all your life. So with that being said, I am back. I don't really know what that will look like, but I'm here, and I'm just glad to be here. I'm back. So yeah.